bags are packed, are you ready to go? This time tomorrow we'll be on the road.
Hello, you guys. Welcome to Living Room with Erin. I'm Erin Saunders, your host, and I'm so excited to be welcoming my friend, mentor, and clinical hypnotherapist, Helen Boland, to the show today. Welcome,
Hi.
Helen.
Hi,
Thanks
thank you
for being here.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to have you, and I'm so excited to be talking about hypnotherapy.
Perfect.
So, can you tell us a little bit about your background and what led you to hypnotherapy?
I'd like to say that I've been every day leading up to this field, practicing my whole life through, leading in certification, realizing that this work, this hypnotherapy, this work with the unconscious, it's been called different names throughout the lineage of humankind. Many religions refer to different ways to use the unconscious to heal the physical. So what we do is just access it. As a young person, colors appealed to me in my dream state. Realizing chakras in my 20s or something like that. Studying physics and energy and attraction and physical laws. And then the endocrine system and how it all connects. A life of learning and teaching, sharing my experiences so others can learn to utilize the whole of their brain. Unconsciousness is 90%. It follows frontal lobe. Consciousness 100% of the time. Mm-hmm. So the brain loves symbology. We create images and pictures as children, imagination, and it kind of is spawned from that. Visualization, shamanism, vision quests, guides, it's all angels, whatever your words are, it's the same practice of quieting and listening to the messages of beyond.
Yeah, it's amazing. And let's talk about hypnotherapy and healing. I would love to hear your take on the applications and the potential that hypnotherapy is.
Yeah, the potential is great, vast, boundless, I would say. Again, people come for any number of things for hypnosis, hypnotherapy. Hypnosis is just getting people into an unconscious mind. We do that through meditation any number of ways. But the potential starts with perhaps habits, ruling your own vessel here, being in balance, returning to homeostasis on the regular, instead of that fight, flight, or freeze response. The modern application is stress relief. Mm-hmm. The modern application is mental balance of any aggregate that might come your way.
So important.
Temperance over the emotional system, realizing emotions do come and go. And what reigns supreme is maybe the solar plexus, maybe the heart, maybe the brain, the head. The body's just one layer in this universe and in our vastness. So in the office we can tackle addictions, even addictions of the physical. Autoimmunes are prevalent right now. Stress response in the physical. Reining in how to put your body in a place of peace so it can relax and heal, reduce inflammation. Chronic disorders can be tended to. Most of our diseases are rooted in early childhood wound. That's just early childhood development classes of how our conscious mind receives information, and it comes down to safety.
Yeah.
It really does. So if we can bring ourselves to a place of safety, we can direct energy, chi, life force, whatever you want to call it, gravity, whatever physical law you want to mention, But we can direct energy to create a new flow, a new way of doing things, a new paradigm within the system, a flow of energy. It's in many different philosophies, but it's the potential's vast. We've seen people melt cancers like ice cream cones. Again, the brain works in symbology. If you picture something in the frontal lobe of consciousness, the 90% of unconsciousness will follow it 100% of the time. And so the children come up with wonderful creation of imagery that helps alleviate pain or work through dis-ease within the physical body. Realizing the causal root is what we do.
Right.
And everything unfolds from that, like a lotus flower.
That's beautiful. Can you tell us about some of the results you've seen in your practice?
Sure. I'd say the largest reason people come in, again, it comes down to early childhood wounds. So getting through those is imperative. Realizing we are whole, complete, and I dare say perfect already. And just returning to that state of being. Addictions we can conquer with our will, with that energy that we're speaking of here. Support from, again, physical law, whatever your belief system, it works within this. Some people have addictions to weight, alcohol, addiction to being ill. These kind of addictions are able to be conquered. Some people come in, abandonment issues, things like that. Again, rooting with an inner mother, an inner father, an inner guide, many modalities of healing, shamanism, ancient mystics. We have a system within us. We can call them archetypes or subpersonalities, depending on, again, what arm of healing you're into. But we have allies within that help support. So whatever someone comes in with, their unconscious mind can aid to alleviate pain, to work through the healing. Shrinking cancers is the most wonderful thing to witness, I would say. Migraines are nice and easy. Getting people out of the pain body is a wonderful thing. These autoimmunes that people have been battling for 20 years, to see them resolve right in front of me. I've seen people mend bones, people avoid Novocaine and dental surgeries, clear valves in the heart before surgery, pre-op, post-op, expediting healing. It's not everything, but it does give us a powerhouse of resources to tackle the mind, the body, and I would say the spirit. That's all contributing factors to our healing process.
Yeah.
Everything's got to be on board.
So powerful. I know I've experienced it, so yeah. So what do you see as the most important aspect of this work?
I say the potential. More catastrophe environmentally are causing more dis-ease within the physical body. How do we acclimate to our climate? We are one with our environment, so we have to move and flow with it. We cannot protect ourselves in a bubble. We can create an energy field within our mind, which I've noticed is quite beneficial, if not just in feeling. So I think the potential is to keep figuring out what this brain can do. When my 7th grade little science teacher said we use a pinprick of the brain, I looked around at my peers and kind of laughed. It's ridiculous,
Right.
But what else can we do with this big thing?
So much untapped potential.
The nerve bundle, what else is it doing in there? And accessing different things through following the neuropathy of your own body.
Right.
This leads to here, this leads to there, just following. Pineal, the optic nerve, it's all here for us. But realizing the potential is the greatest vision that I hold.
That's awesome. Helen, tell us about what you've been working on lately.
I am a teacher, and I work on teaching everybody.
Teacher of hypnotherapy.
I am now a certified official school of the American Council of Hypnotist Examiners, which is our largest and oldest governing body in our field, certificating body.
Yeah.
So we're the echelon, we're the upper crest, and I'm honored to be a traveling school, go where needed, where this knowing and this education is valuable.
Where are you going next?
I'm working on getting to the Midwest, but Sonoma County, Northern California, is the first stop. 2020, February of 2020.
So exciting.
And the Midwest, September,
And
following September.
That's so awesome. How can we find you?
Boland School, BOLAND, Boland School of Hypnotherapy.com. And then you can ask me questions or things like that, info at Boland School of Hypnotherapy.com.
So go to your website.
Go to my website easily. I Skype with people all over the world, still doing my private practice in the office, still writing books for the children, keeping on.
Awesome. And you have your book on Amazon.
The book's on Amazon, Color Shockers,
Yep.
Child's first meditation series. It's
Then-
the first book of the series.
Awesome children's book.
Thank you.
Check it out. All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank
Helen
you.
Boland, everyone.
Thank
So,
you, Erin.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.